everybody. Thank you for being part today of this live stream. And we have an exciting topic today. It is time travel. How does it work and what only few people know about time travel? And please write in the chat from where you are. And I also have a free newsletter you might know where I share a lot of information, astrological updates, but also energetic updates. And you can sign up. It is for free. You find the link below this video. And if you have any question today, before we start with the topic of time travel, please write them down here in the chat. And if it is possible for me, I will give you a feedback. So welcome today to this live stream. We have the topic of time travel. How does it work? So is time travel really possible? And maybe you have seen videos on YouTube or something like this, and there are some evidence that people from the past might come to our timeline, our time zone, and they show their passport, and you can see that you can check this out, and you see they lived in a totally other time zone than we live here today. And yes, time travel is possible. But how it works, only few people really understand it. And today we will bring more clarity into this topic. Because a lot of people think it is like going in a plane and traveling to some other place. But that's not really true. Because first you have to understand everything is energy. And this means everything exists right here, right now, at the same moment. It is only a question of frequency, of energy. And this means every moment, every object, every place has a unique frequency. And if you match the frequency of this object or this place exactly, then you are there. So that's the most important. We do not really travel. It is only a linear perspective we have in life that something grows or something like this. But that's not really true. And I have a lot of plants now because we are growing our own food. And you see those small plants from the seeds, they grow and you think, wow, they are growing. But you're not looking to the same plant every day because there is only here and now. And this means that every time you look to the plant and you see, every time you look to the plant, it is a different plant. It does not mean you have to recognize that it looks different, but it is different because it is a totally new and unique moment. You watch this plant now, and this is another plant. It is not the same. We think so much. It is the same, but that's not true. And so it is with us also. We are not the same. Every moment and it is like breathing in and breathing out. At every moment, you are totally new and have a unique frequency at every moment. And this frequency determines your belief system, determines your frequency, mainly the part here on earth, because you are a much bigger being than your physical body. And so we have to understand it is not that we move to another place. It is only by matching directly the frequency of this place, then we are immediately at this place. It is really like in Star Trek or something, or Enterprise, where you see that they beam me up, Scotty. That's really true. So we really materialize at this moment, at this place, when we have the right frequency of this place. And so we can also make really here on earth a test with an object, and if we measure the frequency of this object, if we have the capacity to measure the frequency, and we bring this frequency in another place, maybe in another room, and you match exactly the frequency, then the object will appear on your face. Not on your face, but you can look on the object. Sorry for my English. So we have to understand it is only a play of frequency here in our universe, and not only in this new universe, in every universe. It is an energetic experience we are experience here on earth. And so it is with time travel. And if you have any question, please write them down here in the chat, and I will look, and maybe I can help you in any way. And this means if everything exists right here and now, everything is unique. You cannot go back in your past. It is not really possible, because your past is also a unique moment. A lot of unique moments, not only one moment. But it is finished. You can't change anything. You can't change a plant. If you change anything in this plant, it is not the same plant anymore. It is really not the same plant every moment. So you cannot go really back into into the same past you experienced. You cannot go back and meet your father before you were born and maybe kill your father, and then you would be never born. That's not possible, because it is not, you cannot change anything. Everything exists right now. And you can experience something like time travel. But that always means you will experience a parallel version of this timeline, maybe, or this moment you want to go back. If you have the capacity to match directly the frequency, you cannot go in the same picture back, because that's finished. But you can experience something like a parallel reality, where you maybe meet your father, you can make a picture with him, but it would not be change in any way your past. Can you understand it? Please write it down in the chat if you can understand what I'm talking about. So that's really the most important. And yes, it's possible that people use any kind of portal to come here in our timeline. But and they are from a past or the future. That's possible. And the more we will become conscious, we can do this conscious. We also have the possibilities. Now we do not really know how to change our frequency. But the more we will awake, and the more we really understand who we are, that our body is only a smart part of the bigger one we are. the more we understand it and the more we live it, the more possibilities we have to change our timelines, not only to experience something new, but really to go in the past or in the future. That's possible. And we will choose at every moment what is now the most beneficial experience we can have. And then our consciousness will grow more and more. And then we will also connect more in the fifth dimension with others, so that we can see their perspectives also to our possibilities to experience a greater version of ourselves. We will connect together and be together a much larger consciousness. If you understand what I mean, please. Right now, if it's too high in frequency today. So that's really important to understand. And that's all we need. And maybe we have not the capacity, the possibility now to change our timelines only by wanting to change it. But we will learn to do this. And we will also get more and more in contact with our extraterrestrial friends, our brothers and sisters. And that will help us to develop devices where we can experience something like this. 1111, choose love. Yes, that's really important. I'm completely confused, Todd. Oh, fine. Tell me your questions. What is really the question about this? Understand, Bonnie. Wow. Okay, I have to check if there's any question. Sometimes people see small orbs of light moving around. Are these time viewers? Yes, there are a lot of time viewers here in my room. I live here in an eco house, and it's a really a good atmosphere here, and there are a lot of beings here. So that's right. There are elves and orbs and angels and our star siblings. A lot of conscious life. They all want to be today here and to connect with you. Okay, the frequency of your energy body can move in time. Yes, and that's, we also know that we can make astral travel, astral experiences, that our physical body lies down, but our conscious, our energy body can experience something other. Okay, time one. So when you change frequency, you move in time. Wow, Arnold, thank you very much for this. Is the frequency in your mind or body? The frequency is not in your mind, and it is not only in your body. It is more. It is really, we have to understand our physical body is only the end product of our consciousness. And I also speak a lot about, and I also made a live stream today on my German YouTube channel. It is about if you are sitting at a lake or something like this, and you're bringing your feet into the water, and maybe one of your toe, maybe your big toe, bring it in the water. This is the experience we make here on earth. It is like only our toe is in contact with the water. This is our body, is the toe. And the rest of us is always in the spiritual realm and connected there to your soul family and to other beings, and you are exchanging there and exchanging information, also maybe about your toe, what is your life here on earth. And so we have to understand we are a spiritual being, and our frequency is more pure when we connect with our spiritual being, your higher self, namely. And if you want to learn this, to connect more to your higher self and to speak to your spiritual guides, I have an online course created where you can learn all this and activate your mediumship ability, your clairvoyance. Check the link below the video so you can learn to understand more that you are energy and what great possibilities you have. Today it's not about astrology, you know, I'm making a lot of astrology videos, but this is also a part of me, of understanding who I really, who I am. Okay, I always thought of frequency as energy, like our soul or thoughts. Yes, it is. Our soul is frequency. That's true. And our thoughts are also a part of frequency. If you have negative thoughts, they are really limiting in their energy also. And they feel really heavy. We all know if we have a thought that, and the thought is only possible if you have a feeling. The feeling comes before. You do not feel good, and then you think you are not good. And this all, the thinking and the feeling, limits you down. It's like a stone that's falling on the ground. And you think you have no possibility to move on or to change. This is all about your belief system, your negative beliefs that make you feel like, yes, there's something wrong with you. And this creates low energy, low frequency, because you have to understand the reason for feeling not good, the reason for thinking in a negative way is always your beliefs. This is the root of the bad. And if you change your beliefs, your negative beliefs into positive beliefs, you are on a completely other frequency. So I just check your questions, if there are any questions. The Earth is a time machine with a V-shaped time field at the magnetic equator, which is close to ground level. Oh, that's not my experience, Arnold. So sorry for this. And if it's for you, your truth, that's fine. I totally do not want to change your beliefs. That's fine. I only tell about what I'm connected to, what I experience as my truth, and also my mediumship abilities show me. Okay, our body is our human vessel that lets us live on Gaia. Pay attention to your breath. Breath is the breathe in the light and then breathe it back out of your heart to share with all. Yes, thank you very much. That's really very helpful. So do you have any more questions? Then I would like to answer this, but if you do not have one, that's also fine. And maybe you want to write down here in the live chat from where you're watching today. It's always very, very interesting. So we have to understand there is so much more to understand about time travel. It is not about creating a machine that helps you to time travel. It is to understand and to connect with your own energy, to understand that you have so much more possibilities. And we will experience time travel in our future, but in another way. It is like really you can change consciously your energy, and then your experience of reality changes. I'm from Netherlands. Oh, that's so fine. I know a lot of also Europe people are watching this live stream, so thank you so much. And if you also want to experience me in live, I'm on a retreat in the summer but it is in Austria. If you want, you can come and see the beauty here in Europe. And yes, and maybe one time I can come to you and visit you there. And yeah, and also if you have very personal questions, I get so much emails from you. I have a heart member community where I also make live streams in a smaller group, in an exclusive and private atmosphere. If you have any questions, you can be part of the heart community. Check the link here out. And Oklahoma, yes, it's really great. Hungary, wow, Mexico, Canada, it's really, really amazing. I did software, hardware engineering for 40 years, and my engineer background has created many misunderstandings about energy. Jeff, that's no problem. We all have some lack in something. It is only what you're doing now, because do not hang on and on old that you feel guilty about anything in your life. That really does not help you. It bends you to this old past and to this lower frequency. So it's only to say, I'm free now, and I change and I choose now what I want to believe in, what I want to do, what I want to be really. Yes, you are human, you cannot change it, but there is a lot of things you can experience if you are open-minded. Okay, so I'm just checking if there is any more question. Husband from Kufstein. Wow, love Austria. Yes, Austria is really nice. We have there nice mountains and also a lot of nature, a lot of cows. That's really, really fine. Yes, and so if you're interested, check my programs. I have a lot to share, a lot of experience, and so I wish you a wonderful night or day. And Arnold wrote, after I reached enlightenment, I can hear doorbell ringing and voices from yesterday, time traveled back in time. Wow, that's fine. But what does it really help you? That's also the question. Okay, so I think thank you so much for sharing this, and also sharing your informations. And if you want, you can share the video with like-minded people. If you have any questions, please write them down. If you watch the live stream later, then I can answer them in a next live stream. So thank you very much. Namaste.